This is gonna be super quick. It is my last video until the Most High overturns my circumstances. Okay? That just is what it is. Alright? I've had no compassion shown to me, no love, no mercy, no empathy, none of that. The reason why I'm so late getting on here today, it is 4:34 p.m. I had a day of hell being on the phone. I had to call several companies. And first I had to call Verizon. Well, actually I called the DHS live to recertify for my SNAP benefits because I wouldn't even be able to eat come next month had I not done that. So I got that squared away, so at least I'm able to eat. For all you self-righteous people who don't even think that I deserve to be able to eat because I don't bow down and worship money. Because I am awakened and know that I am not here upon this earth to bow down and worship money, spending my time, energy, and effort earning money. Being aware that the Great Spirit, the lover of my spirit, the lover of my soul, did not put me on this earth to pine after money. Therefore, all praises to the Most High. I have my SNAP benefits continuing next month. So even if I'm casted out onto the street, I'll at least be able to eat. As of right now, I have not been able to pay the rent. Therefore, as it looks right now, I won't have a roof over my head come 6/6. Apparently, I don't deserve to have a roof over my head, since I choose to be obedient to the leading of the Spirit and walk in my purpose by faith and not by sight. I've literally been casted aside. No one seems to care. Didn't even want to help with $25 to keep a roof over my head. And now it's way more than $25. Because see, on the last Monday, it was $29. So $29 plus 7 days. Let's find out how much that is. It's about $36. About $36, but then plus the money order, it's about $37, is what I would have to have today, and it's too late today, because the office is going to be closed at 5. So, really $38 if someone's merciful, today, to help me. I could go tomorrow to get a money order to pay the rent. So that way at least I'll have a roof over my head, even though the internet's going to be cut tomorrow. Okay? Because I did speak with Verizon, and they're not extending it any further. Okay? They want it paid in full, $114 or at least $114 in order to get another extension. That's how much they're wanting today, or it's going to be cut tomorrow. And that's what it is, people. So today is my last video. I don't know what time they're going to be cutting it tomorrow. So I'm not going to worry myself by trying to bring out any information tomorrow. Okay? I spoke with my phone company, okay, because I was told that I would have unlimited data, but clearly I was lied to. I do not have unlimited data on my phone, as I noticed that it was saying that I used up over half of my data thus far this month, thinking that I had unlimited data, but I don't have unlimited data. I get 4 gigabytes of data, 4.5 gigabytes of data per month, okay? that is not enough data in order to do YouTube videos, okay? No, it's not. And this is my only source of data. So it's my only phone, my only source of data. And that is what it is, people. So I won't be really doing YouTube. There ain't nothing I can do about this, okay? Apparently, it seems like the kingdom of hell has prevented me from walking in my purpose and doing what I've been created to do upon this earth. As for now, but I know that the Most High will resurrect me in due time, okay? I don't know what's in store for my life. All I know is that I've been obedient, and I've been spat upon and cast aside as a thing of naught. Doesn't matter that I've been obedient. Doesn't matter that I've been following what's in my spirit to do upon this earth. Doesn't matter that I spend all my time, energy, and effort helping people spiritually. These days, people feel like they don't need no spiritual help. It's looked at as nonsense. Therefore, I'm looked at as nonsense. And I have been totally casted out by pretty much everybody. So anyway, on that note, let's go ahead and jump into this. There's a couple of things I'm going to pull up. Hold on a second. I got to pull up these screenshots I just got. EPHRAIM, my chosen. Okay, we got that one. I think that one's first. Yeah, that one's first. Okay, 1 second. It is really late, you know, but it's my last day with internet, so people don't care about me, bro. And I gotta live with that. I gotta live with the fact that I am not cared for. Nobody cares about me, bro. Nobody cares that I've been obedient to my purpose. Alright? Nobody gives a damn. Starting out, this was inspired by my brother Abdulla Seer. It was a video that was pointed out to me by way of the Spirit that I needed to watch it, okay? So I went ahead and clicked on it and began watching it, and I was prompted to begin recording, okay? Okay, 1 second, people. I'm gonna go to history right quick, and I'm gonna bring you guys over. I did not forget about you. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to block ads on my damn phone, because they make it difficult. They make it very difficult to block ads on your damn phone. Alright, so, you know, I'm polluted with freaking ads when I don't have internet on my PC. So it's this video right here, okay? EPHRAIM, my chosen Messiah. Alright? EPHRAIM, chosen of the Lord. What it means to be the tribe of EPHRAIM. Okay, now I didn't get through the whole video. As you can see where that red line is at, that's about where I got. I'm gonna be finishing it later today once I'm done with this. Alright, as I'm making my dinner and whatnot. 1 second. But I gotta get through this whole thing today because like I said, I don't know what time they're cutting the internet tomorrow. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get it.
People, you are magnificent. You are a holy nation, a kingdom of priests and priestesses. You are an amazing people. You are magnificent. And you are greatness. You are beautiful. You are kind. You are tender-hearted. You are loving. You are compassionate. You are amazing. You are intelligent. You are just like your daddy, and you are just like your mother. The church of Satan, the whole Babylon, have made it clear that there is no Messiah. That anyone who should have the idea of a Messiah is just lazy in their thinking. This person is archaic. They're not thinking with the time. No one is coming to save you. You gotta save your own selves.
That's the mentality of pretty much all of humanity. Gotta save yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save you. But the Most High said no man is gonna save us. Not even ourselves. No, we ain't gonna have no might in our hands. No physical might to overturn our captivity. None whatsoever. That's exactly what the scripture declared, okay? 1 second. No man shall save thee. Well, that includes our damn selves, okay? And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt only be oppressed and spoiled evermore. And no man shall save thee. If this hasn't been my life, I don't know what it is, bruh. This been my life. Even in the purpose that the Father has called me to do, as of right now, it don't seem like it's prospering. It don't seem like it's overturning the hearts and minds of the people. They are still in love with their money. They're still in love with having hard hearts and mistreating their neighbor, but loving their money. Seems to be to no avail of what the Father called me to do. That's not what I'm wanting, bro. Alright, 1 second. And this is because we did evil, okay? But there is a remnant of us that have returned to the Most High. So because there's a remnant of us that has returned to the Most High is going to deliver us, okay? Hold on. One second. I gotta find the exact scripture. Only the Most High is gonna deliver us up out of this captivity. Therefore fear thou not, my servant Jacob, says the Most High, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, says the Most High, to deliver thee. Though I will make a full end of all nations, whether you have been scattered, yet I will not make a full end of you. But I will correct you in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. For thus says the Most High, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause. There is none to plead thy cause. There is none that cares about us. None that's shown compassion nor pity towards us. None that's shown that they care about us. That thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. It is the Most High, our Redeemer, that's going to overturn our captivity before the eyes of and the sight of all the nations. Yeah, Jeremiah 29:14. 1 second. Oops. I will be found by you, says the Most High, and I will bring you back from your captivity. I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places where you have been driven, says the Most High, and I will bring you to the place from which I caused you to be carried away captive. Well, he didn't cause it, we caused it, for our own damn iniquity and the iniquity of our forefathers. All right? We have been exiled in our own damn land. Pray to the Most High on his behalf, for if it prospers, you too will prosper. Do not be deceived by the prophets and diviners among you, and do not listen to the dreams you elect from them, for they are prophesying lies falsely in my name. I have not sent them, declares the Most High. That's all your damn charlatans. Alright? But we're going to be delivered from this captivity. 1 second.
This physical, economic slavery, ain't no might in our hands to overturn that. No, all we can do is bow down and serve the beast, the god of money. That's all that we can do, and that's not overturning our captivity whatsoever. No, that's joining ourselves to the captivity. That's being complacent with a captivity. But I ain't here to be complacent with economic slavery.
No matter what they do to you, you gotta save your own selves. Everything is what it seems, so they say. But we beg to differ.
We beg to differ. 1 second. Because you see this, okay? I done brung this out many times. No one on this damn earth is free. People only think that they are free because they have money. All are slaves of money or necessity. I have been made a slave of necessity because I refuse to be a slave of money. I refuse to allow public opinion or fear of prosecution. I'm being persecuted. The world has shut up their bowels to me. Everybody has went against their conscience to conform, shutting up their bowels to anyone who refuses to bow down and worship money. Anyone who refuses to pine after money doesn't deserve compassion, doesn't deserve kindness, doesn't deserve love, doesn't deserve their bare necessities, doesn't deserve anything according to this world's ideology.
care what they do to you. You gotta save your own selves. Everything is what it seems, so they say.
Yes, sir.
But we beg to differ.
We do.
The supreme power above greatness has ordained his ministers to watch over his people in Malkut. There are chieftains above chieftains that give commands to protect and to annihilate the enemies of the people of the supreme. There are chieftains who guide every step that we take. And there are those who go against us. Every thought, everything that we do, they accuse us in the presence of the supreme power. But the seraphim messengers block them, and they cannot reach to the higher heights. The authority of the 70 nations have been removed. The spiritual chains on our heads, on our necks, have been removed.
Yes.
This is the real regathering of the people of the supreme power.
Yes, it is. And the spiritual chains has been removed from our neck and our head, okay? Yes, off our spirit, okay? Off our spirit. The spiritual shackles and chains have been removed off of our minds and our spirit. However, we're still in economic bondage of necessity. So I'm having to long suffer and be mistreated by this system because I refuse to bow down and spend my time, energy, and effort pining after money. My Father did not create money. The maker of my spirit did not create money. I know what I was created to do, and I've been doing it.
Gathering his children from the four quarters of the earth, from the east gate, from the west gate, from the north gate.
Hold on, let me play that again.
This is the real regathering of the people of the supreme power. Gathering his children from the four quarters of the earth, from the east gate, from the west gate, from the north gate, and from the south gate. They will have you to believe that there is no Messiah, that your sunsets, your ancestors are not coming to help and save you.
Yeah, they will have us believe that there is no higher power. But see, I don't have to believe when I know. I know that this is wholly evil. This system is wholly evil. Casting people out of their houses. Man, this is about to change. You people have no idea how close to the end we are.
From the oppression that you have made to suffer in Babylon, in Babylon, they will have you believe that you are all alone, that you have been left alone in Malkut to do it all by yourselves. So Zohar says, you could not survive a half a day were it not for the prayers of the ancestors. The most I say, I have given my angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall carry you, and you won't even hit your foot against a stone. There is a Messiah, and the visitation of the Messiah shall be in the flesh. Every eye shall see him. Every eye shall see the Son of the Most High. And he will not come alone. He will come with the whole government. King Emmanuel will show up in the flesh with all the saints surrounding him, all the ancestors surrounding him. And they will take revenge on Babylon for the hurt and the pain and the suffering they have made you to suffer. They they shall take revenge, because the Most High supreme power above greatness make them swear that they will avenge the Yahudims for all that they have done to them. Woe to Samael and all those 70 nations. They will not honor the requests of the supreme power. The Most High did not want to take away their free will, but he gave them an order. To honor us, to honor his people when we were in their midst, to not mistreat the people, to not go above and beyond, to destroy the people of the supreme power above greatness. Achi saw and beheld a legions of souls going out from the presence of the supreme power above greatness, going throughout the earth, seeking to deceive and devour the sons and the daughters of Yatzikar and Naba. Achi also saw and beheld a heavenly army going out to battle against the armies of Lucifer. And this heavenly army was being led by King Yehoshua HaMashiach himself, battling against the powers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places, low places, in between places. We have the support of the celestial hierarchy. We have the support of the ancestors, and we have the support of the supreme power above greatness who illuminate the heart of his people. Ephraim, my chosen Messiah. It is fitting that the Messiah come from Ephraim. It is fitting that the Messiah come from Joseph. It is fitting that the Messiah come from the Nephites. It is fitting because it is they that have been scattered to the four quarters of the earth. It is the Nephites, the 10 tribes who have been subjected to the ills, who have been subjected to the violence, who have been subjected to the rule of Babylon, who have been subjected to the perversion, who have been subjected to the miseducation, who have been subjected to the abuse of Babylon. It is only righteous that their leader rises from among them. Ephraim, not true Messiah. The Messiah shall come from Ephraim, Joseph. How isn't that fitting that the Messiah shall come from Joseph? Joseph, the one who represents the nations, the one who had the coat of many colors. Joseph, the one who was sold into captivity, who suffered, who maintained the integrity of his brethren. Joseph, the righteous. Joseph, who endured to the end, who stood his ground against the whole of Egypt. Joseph stood his ground against temptation. All that the wife of Potiphar made him to suffer. Joseph the righteous. Joseph the chosen. Joseph the sacred. Joseph the few hidden among the many. The Messiah will come from Joseph. What does that mean? Giving a shout out to Sister Gina Paul for helping me work on this lesson for months. For over 6 months or so we've been going at this. There are not two Messiahs. There is one Messiah, but there are two offices of the Messiah in the order of Melchizedek. The kingship is from Judah. The priesthood is from Ephraim. The kingship Messiah is from Yahweh. It doesn't change. The kingdom belongs to Yahweh. But the priesthood from Ephraim in the order of Melchizedek, just as Melchizedek was in Abraham's time, so shall it be in our time. Messiah shall come in the order of Melchizedek as king and as high priest over the Yahudims. But it didn't begin there. This prophecy did not begin with Joseph. This prophecy began with the great patriarch, chieftain, Abraham. We read in the book Ephraim, the chosen one, page 8. We read on our patriarch Abraham and what the supreme power of greatness showed him. Now the Lord has shown unto me, Abraham, the intelligences that were organized before the world was. And among all these, there were many of the noble and great ones. And the supreme power above greatness saw these souls, and that they were good. And he stood in the midst of them. And he said that these souls I will make my rulers. For the supreme power above greatness stood among those that were spirits. And the supreme one saw that these spirits were good. And the supreme one said unto Abraham, Abraham, you are one of them. Abraham, you were chosen before you were born. Abraham, you are one of these spirits who I shall make my rulers. Abraham, you are one of these intelligences. You were organized before the world was organized. You are noble. You are a great one. You are a good spirit. Abraham, you were not chosen before you were born. If Abraham was chosen before he was born, you were chosen before you were born. For you are the daughters and the sons of Abraham. This is the reason why I say you were chosen from above all that the Most High have seen, created in the kingdom of lights by the mother and the father of lights. Most High told Abraham, stop looking and gazing at stars. You are from beyond the stars. Rise above them. The Supreme stood in the midst of the souls and said, Abraham, you were chosen before you were born. You are a noble spirits, and I shall send you to the earth to perform a special task. Chosen, elected of the Most High, to perform a certain work at a certain time of the world's history. In the quote when he says, these we give you. We give you these writings. We assign them to the earth in destiny, hoping that they would come forth at the proper time in a receptive generation. In the Tikkun Hazor book 1, it says, you have returned reincarnated from the wilderness to complete your spiritual correction, to complete your tikkun. You are the generation of knowledge. In the golden scripts it says, those who are here with me are from the first generation. You go way back. You are an ancient people on this earth. Chosen, sacred, the few hidden among the many. You are called the seed of Ephraim. You are that peculiar people. You are referred to that holy nation, a kingdom of priests, a people to receive the covenants, to receive the oracles, and to be witnesses to certain nations of the supreme power of the cosmos, of the universes. You are to witness unto the nations. They are to follow after your lead, walk in your authority, and know who you are and whose you are. Jacob was called before he was born. Why? Because Abraham was called before he was born. Abraham is the father of Jacob. Abraham is the father of Isaac. Abraham is the father of Judah. Abraham is the father of Naphtali. Abraham is the father of Levi. Abraham is the father of Gad. Abraham is the father of Reuben, father of Simeon, father of Benjamin. Abraham is the father of all the patriarchs. Father of Zebulun, father of Issachar, father of Jacob, father of Joseph.
Alright. This is hella deep. I gotta get my Photoshop up so that I can get the copy of this. 1 second.
I had to take the screenshots of the scripture that we're about to go over, okay? So we're going to go over the scripture really quick, and I'm going to try to be quick on this, all right? To make it one video, okay? So yeah, this is my last day, people. This is my last day till something overturns in my life. I have no finances, okay? I have $1.97 in my checking account, 19 cents in my PayPal, and 97 cents on my Cash App. That is all the money that I have to my name. And I don't care that people want to look down upon that and call me lazy. I know damn well I have not been lazy. I just ain't got ambition to pine after money. Okay? Money ain't my God. My power is outside of this system. Okay? Yes, my power did not create this system. This system didn't come from my power. This system came from utter wickedness that people are complacent with. But however, it's about to be broken to pieces.
Alright, I gotta get my Photoshop up. I gotta take it back a bit. I don't know how long it's gonna be, bro. But today's my last day, pretty much. As far as I know, with the internet. I'm connecting heavily with this message from my brother Abdulla Seer, Ephraim, my chosen Messiah. It's almost like this message was meant for me to hear right now, I gotta make sure I get these screenshots. So that means I gotta bring up my Photoshop, and it's really laggy on my PC. And especially when I have up Google Chrome and YouTube, but we gonna let it do what it do. You know, I just gotta be patient and wait for it. So, give me a moment. I don't really got a lot to say today, people. You know, another morning of crying out to my father, mother, about my circumstances, you know. I know that I've been obedient to my spiritual mission. I know I'm not here to pine after money. I wasn't put upon this earth to do that. You know, and I've literally been abandoned by everybody in the physical. So, this is not something easy to deal with, you know. Yeah. So all I can do is cry out to the father, mother. You know. But I'm really resonating with my brother, Abdulla Seer. I love his videos, bro. I love his passion. You know, the Most High is using us in the earth in these days. Alright. EPHRAIM, chosen before thou was born. Print screen. Alright. The computer is really laggy. Both disk and memory is on 100. Alright, chosen before we were born. Wow. So, not gonna keep this long at all, bro, because I want to be able to get the whole thing out today. There's no guarantee tomorrow. You know, I gotta call my internet company today. Today is Monday.
And I recorded this before I called my internet company, okay? So after I had did this recording, that's when I contacted the DHS Live, also the internet company, and also I had to put up with inspections today from my apartment complex. So all of this was why I'm so late even getting on here today. And as you people know, those that follow my channel, I don't eat all day, you know. So I did have a few crackers with peanut butter right before I did this to try to tie me over, you know, until I get done with this, and then I can cook dinner. Alright, now let's go ahead and continue.
I'm gonna call them today, let them know that thus far no one has shown compassion to me. You know, see if they'll extend it further. I don't know if they will or not, okay?
I found out that they're not extending it any further. Okay, so the guy didn't know what time that they were going to cut it tomorrow, but however, it's going to be cut sometime tomorrow. All right, if that payment is not made today, tonight before midnight, it's going to be cut sometime on the 14th. Okay, I've had this internet since March. Alright, since around March 3rd, I've had the internet. It's been about 2 months. They don't give as long of a grace period as Cox and AT&T. Alright, Verizon gives 2 months. You don't pay it after 2 months, apparently they're going to cut it off, okay? So, it is what it is, people. You know, I went as far as I could possibly go. You know, I know what the scripture says about no forces of evil is going to stop us in our divine mission, all right? But everything that we're going through is for a reason, okay? I know that my circumstances is going to be overturned. I know I'm not here upon this earth to pine after freaking money. Okay? It's asinine, people. It's asinine. And I'm standing upon this principle. Okay? I am not going to be no slave to money. Therefore, I'm a slave to necessity. And I depend upon the Most High, my power, to deliver me.
But my rent has not been paid either. So I'm facing eviction come 6/6.
Dang, freaking OBS lagging on me and crap. I didn't even mean to bring that scripture up just yet. I was trying to switch over to this. But yeah.
Anyway, let me go ahead and read these 2 screenshots that I took, and then I'm going to get off of here and finish watching my brother Abdulla Seer. I may want to record more. I may record more as I'm led by way of the Spirit. But, I just don't know when I'll be getting it out, bro. Okay, so the first screenshot we're going to go over is EPHRAIM, chosen of the Lord, okay? Chosen of the Most High, noble and great ones. So successful has the adversary been in confusing the world that most of the churches of this day deny that man existed before he was born. Yes, they do deny that. They think that this physical life is all there is. That they cease to exist when they leave here. Now, some of the churches, most of the religions, they think that you literally have to die to never have to, suffer and go through trials, tribulation, pain, and all of this. Okay, so this is why they have that excuse. They use that as an excuse, nobody can keep the commandment of love thy neighbor as thyself. The world is too wicked for that. You can't trust anybody. Ain't nobody coming to save us, so we must trust in and take care of ourselves. It's like these people are carrying around this book, the Bible, as a prop. They don't truly take it to heart. They don't truly apply the scriptures to their life. And how he said that, people get little faith. Look at the birds. He takes care of the birds. He feeds the birds. He clothes the grass. He takes care of his creation. How much more are we, of little faith?
Let me show you that coordinating, connecting scripture. Okay? It's going to be Matthew 6:30. All right. I just copied that. Stop it. It says do not worry. Tells us to not worry. Alright? It's really hard to not worry though when I have no might in my hands to prevent being on a freaking street with no place to go. If that is how the Most High clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the furnace, will he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Therefore do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? As again in Luke 12:28. The one who is rich is going to be exalted. He's going to be exulting in his low position. This world is upside down and backward. But he's going to pass away like a flower in the field. For the sun rises with scorching heat and withers the plant. Its flower falls and its beauty is lost. So too the rich man will fade away in the midst of his pursuits. See, I don't pursue earthly riches. I don't pursue freaking earning money and saving it. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. Right now we live in an upside down, backwards ass reality, where the holy wicked is living lavishly, and the righteous are treated horribly. Supposed to give to the needy people. You're not supposed to shut up your bowels just because we don't do what you do. You're supposed to help his people that are in need, especially those of us on a spiritual mission. But you literally blow us off as if we're crazy. It tells us to not store up our treasures upon the earth. Don't store up money upon the earth. But this is exactly what people are doing, putting money in savings accounts. Spending all their time, energy, and effort earning money and saving it. But I have stored up my treasures in heaven. Wherever your treasure is, that's where your heart is also. My heart ain't set upon money. My heart is set upon truth, love, compassion, mercy, empathy. A better reality for all humanity and all creation. But nobody cares about that. Nobody wants to support that. I'm seen as ignorant. Messiah told me, don't worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body or what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and a body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Yes, because we have consciousness. We have free agency to choose who we serve. The birds don't have that. The animals don't have that. They don't have free agency. They operate out of instinct. Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? And why do you worry about clothes? Consider how the lilies of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his glory was adorned like one of these. Not even Solomon in all his glory was adorned like one of these. If that is how the Most High clothed the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the furnace, will he not much more clothe us, O you of little faith? Therefore do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For the Gentiles strive after all these things. We live in a Gentile-ran society. Capitalism comes from the Gentiles. But I come from a bloodline of a communal type of people. We're not the type of people to be capitalist. We're the type of people to be compassionate and caring and loving and giving, generous. The complete opposite of the ways of this world. But I live in a Gentile-ran society. For the Gentiles strive after these things. So they have forced this ideology upon all humanity and all creation. Our Heavenly Father knows that we have need of these things. We are to seek first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and then allow Him to supply these things unto us. That's what I'm waiting on. Because I have sought first the kingdom, and I have applied the righteousness, and I have been walking by faith and not by sight. He tells me again, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Today has enough trouble of its own.
But I have faith in the Most High. Not in my own might, not in the wisdom of this world, not in money, not in this system. But yes, most of the churches do deny that man existed before he was born. I know I existed before I was born upon this earth. I ain't from here. If one looks at the totality of life as beginning at birth and ending with death, it is easy to look heavenward and accuse God of being partial or unfair. But life did not begin at birth for anyone or anything on earth. So we need to check out Moses 3, 5 through 7. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this. And I also wanted to see if I could find that other book too. Man, my computer is really lagging. My disk is 100%. My memory is 89%. It's like not wanting to cooperate, to allow me to do what I need to do. You know, I got to fight through all of these issues constantly. My computer's still been on crutches in manufacturing status. But yet every day I get on here doing what I've been given to do, giving freely the oracles of the Great Spirit, and have literally been enduring persecution, affliction, outcasting, long suffering, all of these things, bro. And you know, physically it looks like I'm in a hopeless situation. It's like nobody wants to show love to me. Like I'm the least person upon the face of this earth that anyone would want to show compassion to. But yet, I'm compassionate. I'm loving. I'm generous. But it's like I'm the least person upon this earth that people want to be generous to. Nope, I'm hated. It's like I'm literally living a life upside down and backward. It's been my entire life. I'm literally living in a time where good is being called evil and evil is being called good. The good are being mistreated and being called evil. And the holy wicked people are being called good and being glorified and elevated, cherished, congratulated. I've seen it all my damn life. Moses 3. Come on now. Moses 3, 5 through 7. Moses 3, 5. All right. Yes, all things were created spiritually before they were naturally upon the earth. And I don't agree with everything that's been written. Okay, because I know that there's higher knowledge. That he didn't create flesh. Okay, the Most High did not create flesh. No, the Most High did not create flesh. That was the demiurge. But part of this is true. Every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, I, the Most High Power, created all things of which I have spoken spiritually before they were naturally upon the face of the earth. For I, the Most High Power, had not caused it to rain upon the face of the earth, and I, the Most High Power, had created all the children of men, and not yet a man to till the ground. There was no man to till the ground, for in heaven created I them, in the kingdom of lights. Okay? It was a different dimension, and there was not yet flesh upon the earth, neither in the water, neither in the air. All right? So, you gotta wonder, well, where the hell did flesh come from? Because flesh dies. Flesh is corruptible. Okay? Flesh is not eternal. So, do you seriously think that something that is not eternal, that dies, that feels pain and agony and suffering and all of these things, you seriously think that comes from the all power of love, life, and all things good? No, it didn't. Therefore, it's another record that talks about who created the flesh. So 1 second. I'm not going to go that route, okay? Because I got other videos going that route. I'm just going to continue in this, noble and great ones. Hold on, let me finish my coffee. And it was upon my spirit to actually show this as well, a couple of things. Let me bring up a couple of things that was upon my spirit, all right? So this is, many people, they've been conditioned to fear love, divine love. They fear love because it creates a world they can't control. Okay? That's a quote from George Orwell, 1984. All right? They fear divine love because that creates a world that cannot be controlled, cannot be dictated to, all right? Because divine love gives free agency, okay? And those who are operating out of divine love and creativity and, all of these things, only good can come from that. But it can't be controlled, okay? Can't be controlled, can't be dictated to, so there's no oppression in that. But we live in the opposite of that. We live in a hate-filled world, where it's dictatorship. If you don't freaking bow down and worship and serve money, you don't spend your time, energy, and effort pining after money. You don't love money. You don't show that you got ambition to want to get money. Then you are seen as nothing in this reality, in this society. But that has nothing to do with real love.
That has absolutely nothing to do with divine love. As a matter of fact, it's the complete exact opposite of divine love. Compassion, mercy, and empathy is a lack of all of that. We live in an upside down, backwards ass reality. Woe to those who call good evil and evil good. Woe to those who call evil good. You're calling this system good. Even when you don't verbally say that this is a good system and that we live in a good reality and all it is a good world, even if you don't actually say that, but you're complacent with this system that's been wrought over all humanity and all creation, you are in agreement with it. Okay? You're in agreement with the wickedness of this satanic ass system. And then you shut up your bowels to one of the ones that is not complacent and has chosen to stand against it. You want to work together to help to overthrow me and overthrow people like me. So woe to those who call evil good, complacent with evil being called good, and good being called evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You can find that scripture in Isaiah 5:20. Most people are not capable of understanding the level of evil that we are dealing with. So they stay asleep. They don't want to be awakened.
Thank you for your patience. Neither did our progression towards perfection begin at birth. Neither did the development of our personalities, character, or strengths and weaknesses begin at birth. In fact, the Lord made it perfectly clear to the father Abraham that many had distinguished themselves as, quote, noble and great before ever being born on this earth. Now the Lord has shown unto me, Abraham, the intelligences that were organized before the world was. And among all these, there were many of the noble and great ones. And the Most High Power saw these souls, and they were good. And he stood in the midst of them, and he said, these will I make my rulers. For he stood among those that were spirits, and he saw that they were good. And he said unto me, Abraham, thou art one of them. Thou wast chosen before thou wast born. Abraham 3:22. Let's go there. The Lord reveals to him the eternal nature of spirits. He learns a pre-earth life, foreordination, the creation, the choosing of a redeemer, and the second estate of men. All right, let's go down. Now the Most High has shown unto me, Abraham, the intelligences that were organized before the world was, and among all these there were many of the noble and great ones. And the Most High saw these souls that they were good, and he stood in the midst of them, and he said, These will I make my rulers. For he stood among those that were spirits, and he saw that they were good. And he said unto me, Abraham, thou art one of them. Thou wast chosen before thou was born. And there stood one among them that was like unto the Most High. And he said unto those who were with him, We will go down, for there is space there, and we will take of these materials, and we will make an earth whereon these may dwell. And we will prove them herewith, to see if they will do all things whatsoever the Most High their power shall instruct them. And they who keep their first estate shall be added upon. And they who keep not their first estate shall not have glory in the same kingdom with those who keep their first estate. And they who keep their second estate shall have glory added upon their heads forever and ever. And the Most High said, Whom shall I send? And one answered like unto the Son of Man, Here am I, send me. And another answered and said, Here am I, send me. And the Lord said, I will send the first. And the second was angry, and kept not his first estate. And at that day many followed after him. That was Lucifer, most likely. Let me go back over here. Alright. Because it goes into the creation of the earth and all of that. Like, but bruh, in the Nag Hammadi, it talks about the demiurge, okay? So everything that is corruptible does not come from the Most High. Alright? Everything that dies and is corruptible does not come from the Most High. People need to keep that in mind. Alright. Speaking about these, quote, noble and great ones, Erastus Snow gave the following insight about the nature of being a chosen spirit. For he has had his eye upon the chosen spirits that have come upon the earth in the various ages from the beginning of the world up to this time. And as he said to Abraham, speaking of the multitudes of spirits that were shown unto him in heavenly vision, you see that some were more noble than others? Yes, then you may know there were some others still more noble than they. And he speaks in the same manner of the multitude of the heavenly bodies. And said he to Abraham, Thou art one of those noble ones whom I have chosen to be my rulers. The Lord has sent those noble spirits into the world to perform a special work, and appointed their times, and they have always fulfilled the mission given them, and their future glory and exaltation is secured unto them. And that is what I understand by the doctrine of election spoken of by the Apostle Paul, self-proclaimed Apostle Paul, and other sacred writers, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestine to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn. Okay? Among many brethren. Such were called and chosen and elected of the Most High to perform a certain work at a certain time of the world's history, and in due time he fitted them for that work. And so he elected the seed of Ephraim to be that peculiar people I have referred to, that holy nation, a kingdom of priests, a people to receive the covenants, and oracles, and to be witnesses to certain nations of the power of Israel. All right. So who are the noble and great ones, so highly spoken of in holy writings? Let us turn to the scriptures and the modern day leaders for much needed insight. While the politically correct thinkers of the world condemn the divine practice of choosing and for ordaining certain individuals and peoples for specific tasks and positions in mortality, President Joseph Fielding Smith challenged their right to dictate to the Most High whom he should choose. The people are doing this to this day with their self-righteousness. You know, they blow me off as if I have not heard by way of the Spirit. Our history of those events inform us that Jacob was called before he was born to inherit these blessings. Then they were given him by the highest authority. And who dare question the right of that authority to bestow the blessings? The Most High has not revealed to mankind the duration of the time we spent in premortal life. The extent of the progress that was made has also in his wisdom been kept from us. However, he has revealed the formula he used when he pre-planned the sequencing. Hold on, people. However, he has revealed the formula he used when he pre-planned the sequencing, the duration, the configuration, the assignments, and the promised inheritances of his children upon the earth. He revealed to Moses when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance. When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Refer to Deuteronomy 32, 8 through 9. Remembering the days of old, let's start in verse 7. Consider the years long past. Ask your father, and he will tell you, your elders, and they will inform you. When the Most High gave the nations their inheritance, when he divided the sons of men.
Hold on a second. I did say 32, right? Okay, yeah. I started in verse 7. So let me restart that again. 1 second.
Remembering the days of old, let's start in verse 7. Consider the years long past. Ask your father, and he will tell you, your elders, and they will inform you. When the Most High gave the nations their inheritance, when he divided the sons of men, he set the boundaries of the peoples according to the number of the sons of the Most High. But the Most High's portion is his people. Jacob, his allotted inheritance. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Hold on. Numbers 23:9. For I see them from atop the rocky cliffs, and I watch them from the hills. Behold, a people dwelling apart, not reckoning themselves among the nations. We are set apart. We don't do as the world does, and the world hates us. And this is coming for us. We're going to be able to dwell securely, the fountain of Jacob, living untroubled in a land of grain and new wine, where even the heavens drip with dew.
I gotta find where that's at. Hold on.
And this is coming for us. We're going to be able to dwell securely. The fountain of Jacob, living untroubled.
Hold on. The fountain of Jacob, living untroubled. Where's that at? Where is it at, bro? Fountain of Jacob, living untroubled. Oh, that right here. So that's Deuteronomy 33:28. So yes, we will be dwelling securely. The fountain of Jacob lives untroubled in a land of grain and new wine, where even the heavens drip with dew. Okay, I'm going to play it one more time.
And this is coming for us. We're going to be able to dwell securely. The fountain of Jacob, living untroubled in a land of grain and new wine, where even the heavens drip with dew.
Praise the Most High according to his righteousness.
In the same day, this is Genesis 15:18 through 21. In the same day, the Most High made a covenant with Abraham, saying, Unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates. Now, that land over there in that created state of Israel is not that land, okay? The so-called Middle East is not that land, okay? True Egypt is over here in the fourth part of the earth. The great river Euphrates is the Mississippi River. Okay? This is the land. This is the covenant land.
Alright, yes it is. Okay. The great river Euphrates. Okay? That's the great river. Alright? Euphrates means great river. Alright? The Mississippi Great River Road. Alright? The Great River Road is a collection of state and local roads that follow the course of the Mississippi River through 10 states of the United States. They are Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Okay? That is the Great River Euphrates. Alright? Yes, it is. Alright. True Egypt is over here in the fourth part of the earth. Alright. You're not taking into consideration colonization, the Renaissance. Okay. You're blindly accepting what these Gentiles have established as this reality that we were born in. You've readily accepted the reality that you were presented. Well, I did not readily accept the reality that I was being presented. I had questions all my life, and I was given the answers and the clarity, the understanding, and I was here freely given these things for the salvation of all humanity and all creation. But as of right now, it is not valued whatsoever. So, 1 second.
All right? And we've been subjected to the worst of the heathen.
Yes, we have.
Imagine the entire population of the earth was and continues to be placed on earth according to the numbers of the children of Israel. Does that mean that the omniscient mind of the Most High contemplated the mortal experience of each of his spirit children? Let the scriptures speak for themselves. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate. Alright. That's all I have of that thus far. 1 second.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Let me get off of here, people, okay? I got a little bit of research I need to do, but I'm going to bring you what I have thus far, okay? Shalom.
Alright, so as you can see, it wasn't long at all. I can give you a little bit more, but I don't want to be on here too much longer. But my people, I really don't have much else to say. Okay? Alright? I've given you everything that I could possibly give to you. Freely, I've given to you. I've been obedient in my spiritual mission. And I know that I may come across angry, but I'm not angry at anybody. I'm angry at the situation. I'm angry at being forced to be a slave of necessity, people. I'm angry at no might being in my hands to overturn my suffering. Okay? And even working jobs, I'm suffering in the spirit, people. My spirit suffers because I am not free to flow by way of the spirit and do what I was created to do upon the earth. All I want is compassion, love, and mercy, people. Why is that so hard to receive when this is all I've sown? Peep my channel and the amount of material I have put out and is literally slept upon. People can care less that I've spent my time, energy, and effort being obedient to my spiritual mission. They're literally spitting on me. So really, people, I ain't got much else to give to you. Let's go over here to my channel. Alright? And let me make this really quick. It's 6 o'clock. I need to go ahead and get off of here very soon. Go make my dinner and prepare to have my internet cut tomorrow. And prepare for whatever else hell that I have to go through until I'm delivered from this captivity, bro. "16 views since my last video. People are not even watching the videos that I'm taking the time to put out here. It's like, what is the point, Father? What is the point? Somebody viewed this. This is how the Spirit of Truth operates. That's within the last 60 minutes. Looks like they watched all of it, according to this. But, just because I may be frustrated, people, does not mean that I'm angry at anybody. I'm frustrated. I have every right to be frustrated. Okay? You would be frustrated too if you did not have a way to sustain your damn life without having to pine after freaking money. This whole economic system is absolute bondage, people. It's bondage, alright? And it's fraudulent. Okay? I want my land back. I want back what was stolen from my ancestors, from my forefathers. All I want is to be happy and free. Okay? I don't want to be up under dictatorship. I don't want to be up under the rule of the worst of the freaking heathen. Okay? It is the Gentiles that established this wicked-ass system to where we can't live our lives in peace unless we have money. I'm tired, people. Why can't you melt your stony hearts? Why can't you help support what the Most High has me here doing? But till I see you again, I bid you farewell and shalom.